The Guy, Sharyn and Clint podcast.
One, two, three, go. Hello, mother. Hello, father. I am calling
from Cape Reinga.
No, it's Cape Granada.
Cape Reinga. It's I'm doing the New Zealand version.
Well, then why did you say like mother and father instead of mother and father?
Oh, good point.
God. Hello.
I always stuff these things up.
It's Sharyn and Guy here. Clint is away. He's got a cat allergy. And we said this all through the show today, and people thought we were joking, but he legitimately has a cat allergy.
He is a massive pussy. But do you know who's not a massive pussy? Me and Sharyn. And we were here today, and we did, can I just say, the best damn show we've ever done.
You're such a dick. You're just saying that because you know that Clint's going to listen to the podcast and you want to put a boot in. We miss you, Clint. If you
Don't miss him at all. Glad he's gone.
Make sure you spread the word about
that
our
guy's
podcast.
holding us back. Hey, on the show today as well, we've got MKTO. I thought I'd mention that because that was pretty special.
Yep, and they performed their song American Dream. So
also, that crazy lady who hated Lorde, how good was she? What was her name? Belinda or something?
Diana,
she just called up.
I don't know.
We just got people to call up and say whether they were for or against the Lorde paparazzi thing. And this crazy lady just called in saying that Lorde's had it too good for too long. I was like, chill out, lady. She just won some Grammys. I mean, we can give her a bit of praise.
Chang was trying to mouth her name through the window, and I can't remember. Diana.
Okay, let's play charades with Chang. First word sounds like...
Sounds like a crocodile. What are you saying? Summer. Susanna. Sarah. Summer.
Suzanne.
Susanna.
Chang, you're fired. You're
we
stop trying to. You're not. It's cheating by riding through the window, mate. You're not allowed to do that. Thank you so much for listening to the podcast. Enjoy it. Goodbye.
Guy, Sharyn and Clint. Edge.
For those of you who have been following the news, this story has really captured my imagination.
Ooh.
It is the story of Lorde having a rant on Twitter about a paparazzi in New Zealand. Did I say that right?
A paparazzi? Yeah, I think you did.
I don't say it much because we don't have them in New Zealand, really. But there's this one weirdo, bozo, who's been following her around a little bit, and she's been miffed. She wrote on Twitter, if you didn't follow her yesterday, this man has been stalking me, photographing me, and refusing me privacy. I am scared of him. He frequents Central Auckland. And then posted a picture of him. The man's name is Simon Runting. She then posted a link to his Facebook page. And she said she didn't want to stay complicit or stay passive about men systematically subjecting me to extreme fear.
So is this the guy that also took the photos of Rihanna outside her hotel window, when she was just like no makeup, not really much clothes, looking out the window? And is he also the guy that took the photos of Lorde in her bikini?
I don't think he did the Lorde bikini one. I think that would change things a bit because that photo, when the Lorde in bikini photo, I really thought that one was kind of below the belt. I don't know what your thought was.
No, I definitely thought it was as well. I think it's really creepy, and I'm real pumped for her that she went out and said that how creepy this guy was and named and shamed him, because people forget she may be like this massive celebrity, but she's also just a teenage girl.
Yeah.
And she should be able to come home to New Zealand and have nobody follow her around like that.
It's a little bit creepy, but that's part at the same time of what you sign up for when you sign up for being a massive celebrity. Like Rihanna posted when it happened to her, she actually, what's pretty funny is that the paparazzi snapped her and then she put out her phone and snapped them.
Yeah, well, that's the thing though, but she's Rihanna. Like, I know that Lorde's a worldwide superstar at the moment, but she's 17. She's not 26 years old like Rihanna is, and Rihanna loves getting photographed.
Rihanna wrote in her caption, "I hate these N-words more than the Nazis."
That's a bit full on. So what do you think?
Overcooking it to the maximum, eh?
What do you think about this, though? Because there's a whole lot of kind of debate going on at the moment where people are siding with Lorde, saying that it was, totally fine for her to call them out and that he shouldn't be following her around. But then other people are saying she's a celebrity, so she's kind of in that world and she should, just put up with it.
It can't be that bad, though. The thing that I mainly feel sorry for Lorde on is that he takes the photos. He doesn't give her any royalties. He just takes the photo. She gets nothing from it.
Just like any paparazzi.
So if I was her, I'd go for two options. I'd just walk up to him and just kick him in the nads. But the problem with that, though, is that he would then film that and sell it to TMZ for $1 million.
Yeah.
So you do have to have a little bit of a balance.
So the question we're asking this afternoon: who Whose side are you on? The photographer's side, or are you on Lord's side? Do you think that she's awesome for going out there and sticking up for her and that we shouldn't have paparazzi in New Zealand? Or do you think it's just in the celebrity world and she should have to put up with it? We got Caitlin on the phone. What do you think, Caitlin?
I'm totally team Lord. Like, she shouldn't have to put up with this stuff. She's basically being stalked by a dude with a camera.
But how is it any different to any other celebrity in the world? Is it just because she's our own?
Yeah, because she's our own.
Do you?
We've got a double standard.
I'll ask you this though, Caitlin. Caitlin, do you read celebrity magazines or go on TMZ and look at other photos of celebrities?
Not exactly, no.
No, you don't? Okay, so that's fair enough, because I think that maybe Lord shouldn't be stalked, but at the same time I love looking at celebrity snaps, eh?
Yeah, and people love seeing celebrities out doing everyday kind of stuff. Deborah, what do you think?
Basically, having kids of my own and some of them that are doing certain things overseas, basically, if she wants the fame and the money and everything else that goes with it, then she needs to get herself some good publicists and get over it, okay? She entered this world, she knew exactly what she was doing, and if she can stand up there and take the Grammy, I mean, to be honest, I think that was the most embarrassing speech that any New Zealanders ever given.
Whoa! Yeah, I like it.
Actually, written for that girl. Seriously, she sounded shocking.
Why'd she sound,
Deborah,
why'd she sound shocking?
She sounded so backwater, it wasn't even funny.
Why did she sound backwater?
Seriously, someone should have prepared that girl. And the thing is, really and truly, I think in this day and age, we need to grow up a little bit and actually come to the realisation that if you're going to be famous, you have no privacy.
Deborah, I love this.
If you want the money, then get over it. Get yourself some good support, get a publicist, and grow the hell up.
Deborah,
Whoa,
you're talking about Lord. She's the Jesus of New Zealand.
No, she's not. She's just a teenage kid that's having her little mind blown out. And because she's got celebrity status, everyone is bowing at her feet at the moment.
We've let you say your piece, Deborah.
Wow.
I can see that's been brewing for a long time. Good on you for speaking your mind.
She really exploded on that one.
I can't say I agree with you, but good on you.
Litties, what's your thoughts?
Oh, yeah, I feel sorry for Deborah. She's missing something in her life, but bloody hell. I think Lord's fine. Good on her speech. You know, she's down to earth, Kiwi sort of girl. I'm team Lord. I have daughters as well, and I think it's just sick for somebody to take photos of a teenager. I think it's pedophilic, to be honest.
Yeah, especially because she's 17 years old, and this guy was like sitting behind her in a cafe, like trying to take pictures on his camera.
I reckon though, what she's given him though is possibly, someone's also tweeted this in, it could be a bad way to go about it because it'll cause cyberbullying towards him. Lord's very powerful compared to this guy. He is a sad case though, isn't he?
Yeah, definitely. He probably needs to get out more. Surely he can go photograph the ridges or something, or Paul Henry on a boat.
He was described on the news as the person known for taking photos of Mike Hosking's kid, and I'm like, that is the biggest loser I've ever met in my life. That's finally a person who's a bigger loser than me. I'm really stoked.
We never thought that day would come, but it has.
Hey, how good was Deborah, Lord's biggest hater? Chan, can you get her as a highlight? She was gold. The first woman to hate Lord more than life itself.
I don't think that's ever happened before.
Guy, Sharyn and Clint. Edge.
Clint is away today.
He's not here.
He's got cat AIDS.
What do you mean he's got cat AIDS?
No, he doesn't. Well, he came over to a friend's house on the weekend, Ross and Stacey's, and they've just moved here from Dubai, and they had their cat, Forrest Whitaker, flown over from Dubai.
Is that the name of their cat?
Yeah, F-dubs, Forrest Whitaker.
Why is he called Forrest Whitaker?
Because it had a lazy eye like Forrest Whitaker in that movie.
Inappropriate. Totes inappropriate.
But he had their cat, because it's from Dubai, it's called an Arabian Meow. So the hair
Amazing
on it,
name.
the hair on it is different to a normal New Zealand house cat. It's a lot finer, it's a lot fluffier, she's a lot bigger.
What day was this?
Saturday.
Are you saying Clint is away because 2 days ago he touched a cat?
No, well, pretty much.
What a pussy.
We went round to their house to watch the rugby. Sorry we didn't invite you.
That's weird. That is weird. I didn't even think about that detail of the story. I wasn't invited.
But what happened was we were all sitting there, and before Clint arrived, I never get hay fever. Because it was this weird fur on this cat, I started getting hay fever from it, and my eyes started like itching, and so I put some milk on them and took an antihistamine.
You put some milk on them?
Yeah, it's like an old wives' tale. If you get itchy eyes, you put milk on like a handy towel and you hold it to where it's itchy, and it takes the itch away. It works.
Does it actually work?
Yeah, it does.
Wow.
And so I did that, took antihistamine, was fine. Clint comes around, he's sitting right next to the cat, he's patting the cat, he's rubbing his face, and then all of a sudden we looked at him, we were like, whoa, are you feeling okay? And his whole nasal passage just went all stuffy.
Wow.
And then his eyes started swelling up and closing over, and I said to him, go and put some milk on your own, take an antihistamine, and he wouldn't listen to me.
What a moron.
And now he is 2 days into a severe cat allergy.
I didn't realise that this is why he was away. This is not an acceptable excuse.
If you don't believe us, go to our Facebook page now, facebook.com/Edge Afternoons.
You forgot to say HTTP and www.
Sorry, my bad. But if you go and look at the photo, Clint's eye is swollen shut, and that is like 20 minutes after sitting next to Forrest Whitaker.
He's not in that photo. It's not even recognisable that it is him.
Yeah, because his face was so puffy. I saw him on Sunday.
He's a moron.
His face was even puffier. He's away because he's got a cat allergy.
What a pussy.
Actual. Good pun there, babes.
I did not mean to. That was not intentional pun at all. That was an accident.
Well, hopefully he'll be back tomorrow and he's had enough of his wee cat allergy and he's gone to the doctor and got himself some antibiotics. But who knows? When the cat's away, no, I don't have anything. I thought I could work a joke in there and I couldn't. I was left all out by myself.
Hey, no, good effort. The important thing is that you tried.
Oh, go and look at that photo, though. It'll crack you up.
Guy, Sharyn, and Clint on the edge.
But so what I thought we'd do right now is try and resuscitate my TV career.
Okay.
Because let's be honest, John and Ben is on a break. I don't know when it's coming back, a couple of weeks or something
if
like
they
that.
even want you back.
No one wants a piece of me at the moment. But my dream for a long time, and I've said this to a lot of people, and no one's really having a bar of it, my dream has always been to be the host of Homai Te Paki Paki on Māori TV. It's a quality program, it's a lot of fun, it's a singing competition, it's basically like X Factor but better.
See, this is where you're not going to struggle at all because your pronunciation of Māori words is terrible. For a start, it's Homai Te Paki Paki.
I've already, Homai Te Paki Paki, I've got the vibe of that.
No, you still said it wrong.
I've been to Māori TV, and apparently they've said, Guy, we love you, mate, you're a great guy, but your Tirero is not up to
See, look,
scratch.
listen to you. It's like you were doing your comedy shows last week. How do people get in?
How did Koha?
Koha. It's Koha.
Koha. I'm from Nelson.
It doesn't matter.
Literally, Tireo. Was that right?
Tirero, yeah.
Tirero. Far out. Oh. Okay.
Look, your hometown is not an excuse for ignorance.
Our education in Nelson was not good. Like, they taught us the numbers, and that was about it.
What? I am from Timaru, and we had a Kapa Haka group.
Yeah, and it was the whitest Kapa Haka group of all time.
It was because I was the kaya out the front. I was doing all the calling.
Amazing.
I owned it. I was awesome. But I thought this afternoon maybe people could help you out and help you achieve your dream of being on the Māori TV channel by doing Guy's Māori lessons. You get to teach him words in Māori and he has to pronounce them properly. So if you know some words, you can call us on 0800 The Edge right now or text us to 3343. I'm going to teach you my favourite word in Māori that I always remember from when I used to learn it when I was younger is poaka.
Poaka?
Poaka.
What does that mean?
It's Māori for box. And we used to always do things like...
how do you say gap?
I don't know gap, but it was whenever we had to do exercises, it was always like putting the box somewhere. So it was like, ko wai te poaka, where is the box?
I thought the only word you knew was poaka, so you're like, can someone please grab the poaka right now?
And we'll get a whole lot of different words from people.
Okay.
You can ring up and even teach Guy a sentence because it's going to be amazing hearing him attempt to even say any of these words. So 0800
How do you say Guy in Māori?
It's just Guy.
No, but there must be like a Māori word for dude that I could use as my name.
Man is Tane and boy is Tama.
Tama. Somewhere in there's got to be... I can change my name. I'm going to get right into this.
Okay.
Tideo.
First up, we've got Jacko. Jacko, what do you want to teach Guy?
Guy's name in Māori.
Oh, yeah?
All right.
What is it?
The Laho.
Say it again.
Laho.
Laho.
Yeah.
And does that mean Guy?
Yeah.
Are you sure I'm not going to find out it means like pansy, weak boy or something like that?
No, it is.
That's quite good. How do you spell it?
Lahor.
Lahor.
Lahore.
Lahore.
That is
And the new way in the Fukuese.
Oh, wow. Toko Ese, that's awesome.
I feel like you're just feeding us a whole lot of swear words here, Jacko.
No, honestly.
We're so white. Thanks for that, Jacko. Appreciate it, mate.
Better not be lying to us or that'll be real embarrassing. Madison, what word would you like to teach Guy?
I was actually going to teach him a little sentence.
Okay,
uh-oh. What is it?
Ooh. It's Kātahi tira ātāhua.
Kaha tira hoa.
No, Kātahi
Kātahi tira
ātāhua.
Otahoa.
Yeah,
What does that mean?
it means what a beautiful day.
Oh, that is lovely. Thank you so much.
I liked that one. That one didn't sound like we were being taught swear words. And is it Tina?
Yeah.
What did you want to teach Guy?
I'm going to teach him how to say hurry up.
Okay.
Okay.
It's kia tere.
Say it one more time.
Kia tere.
Kia tere. I am dangerous now that I know that, man. I'm telling everyone to hurry up all over the place.
We say that to you all the time. Do you know any other words in Māori, Tina?
You can tell him to tiri tiri. That means shut up.
Oh, we're definitely going to need that one.
Titty, titty.
Do you know shut up, you big loud man? Do you know that?
Shut up, you big loud man.
Yeah, what would that be?
Katia toa.
Katiana, what? Do it again.
Katia toa means shut your mouth.
Yeah, we're definitely going to be having to use that one. Thank you so much, Tana. You've learned a few words now. Have any come through on the text machine that you want to learn?
Someone just texted in to say Lahore means penis. The dude said it was my name.
Jacko. Well, he was kind of right. You are a bit of a penis.
He was absolutely right. Can I just say, all those people who are texting in racist things, we're just having a little bit of fun, and there's no space for racism in New Zealand, so don't text in anything negative about the Māori language, because you're just being a dick and you're only embarrassing yourself. You're being a Lahore. I learned it right. I nailed it.
It's not even a Māori word, it's Samoan.
Oh, what?
So we've been totally
there's
stitched
no
out
L
by
in the
Jacko.
Māori language. Oh, Jacko, you got me good, mate. I'm too white.
Well played.
This is a good thing, though. I could become educated like this. I could become a cultured human being.
You really could, for once in your life.
Guy, Sharyn and Clint. Edge.
And in the studio right now, Guy, do the honours.
They could be anywhere in the world right now, but right now they're here in Auckland with us. Ladies and gentlemen, please go crazy and wild for MKTO!
There it is.
Welcome to the studio. You guys haven't been here for a while. Last time you came, you performed for JJ, Mike and Dom, and so much has happened since then. What has been the best part from now and 12 months ago when we saw you last?
Oh, man.
Apart from being here with us, obviously.
Having an album out and just doing our first headlining tour in Australia, which was pretty crazy, man. Sold out shows.
Because you guys went to #1 in Australia as well. Congratulations.
Yeah, twice. Yeah, while we were out there again, we went #1. So, yeah, thank you to all the fans. Couldn't be more happy.
Fantastic. Now, I heard a rumour that you guys were getting prank called by annoying Kiwis last night.
Never annoying. It's just it's flattering. It was just, on the road you don't get too much sleep, so the hours, which are usually maybe 6, if that, you try to get as many as you can.
Yeah.
But it's all good. It's flattering. We're happy to be back in New Zealand.
What were people calling you and bugging you with?
I don't know what it was. It was just a couple.
I didn't get those calls.
I don't know. I don't know what it was.
Because last week, Exhibit was in the country, and people were ringing up and like, "Hi, we're The Edge," and we're prank calling him, and he went on stage and he cursed our station out hard. Were people pretending to be radio stations, or were they just like pretending to be part of the hotel?
No, that just comes from you just don't let that
Don't let that get you down.
Negative energy.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. You guys are awesome.
I've got a question that I've been meaning to ask you guys for like 6 months, so I'm glad I got the chance to know it. The lyric is this: I want to thrill you like Michael, I want to kiss you like Prince, let's get it on like Marvin Gaye, like Hathaway.
Yes.
What the hell is Hathaway? It's bothered me for so long.
Hathaway.
Who's Don Hathaway?
Donny Hathaway. It's from back in the. It's like an old reference from back in the day with like. You never heard of Donny Hathaway?
I've missed. I'm 26 years old. I have no idea.
Donny Hathaway.
You guys have got an older reference than me. Is he a singer, a crooner?
Well, we always, I mean, it's like, you listen even to Jack and Diane, that's another one of those references, but we like to always just kind of throw those twists, and sometimes people get it, sometimes it doesn't. But,
How old are you that you're like an old soul?
Oh, I'm only 23, but
But you're into the old school jams.
We all love old school jams, man. We grew up on a lot of stuff like Muddy Waters, Miles Davis, Ray Charles.
So, our parents
like,
put us up on that.
Oh, holy crap. Because what interests me about you guys is you're so young. You've already been TV stars. You've been on Nickelodeon shows and on Lost and stuff like that. And now you've got a successful music career. How do you nail life like that? Like, do your parents like help you in? How'd you do this?
Man, I think the song playing in the back right now pretty much signifies what's happening right now. It's living a dream we always wanted, and it's something that's incredible to us, and we couldn't have asked for anything more. We're just so happy it took off.
Did you have pushy stage parents?
No, I mean, my parents were kind of like, as soon as you don't want to do it, just let us know, and you don't have to. But, they just always helped me get our dreams across, and, led me to meeting this guy, and, now we're doing this music. So it's just been crazy.
Just talent.
Yeah, we love it.
Good old-fashioned talent, I guess.
Who
what we love to do.
There's one thing that we always love asking people when they come in, and the answers they have is quite interesting. Who is the coolest person that you have met so far in your career? Who's the one person you always remember as being like, man, that guy was awesome?
Or girl.
Or girl.
I grew up always being a fan of Gavin DeGraw. And
what?
Yeah, when I was younger, my mom just out of the blue hit up his manager, who was his dad at the time, and just was the nicest group of people. Got us backstage passes. I got to meet him. He was my idol. He was just as nice.
The guy does. I don't want to be anything other than what I've been trying to be lately.
He's such an incredible soulful singer, and like to see him live, like that was a pretty cool thing.
Well,
so I'll never forget that.
That's pretty awesome. Malcolm, anyone from you? Anyone?
I mean, just like going to recent times with Neo, him being in the studio and just learning so much from him. He's a great artist and a great writer, and the fact that we had him on our first album was just pretty crazy, man. So, man, Neo's awesome.
Because last time you guys were here, you guys were just kind of really blowing up as MKTO, and the things that you guys are really open about always makes me laugh. And the one thing I always remember is Tony, is that you admitted you had this weird OCD about how
showers.
you have to have ridiculous amount of showers. And I noticed now that your hair is wet. Is that from a shower or is that from the rain?
I think it's from the rain, and this is
How many showers have you had today, Tony?
Well, we've been busy, so I've only taken 2.
Okay, that's not too bad.
But you know, I love that about you, because I'm like that with hotels, and you guys stay in a lot of hotels.
And listen, I'm not paying the water bill, so let's just go for it. Like,
yeah, fair enough.
I take a long shower. I don't know about 5 or 6 showers.
But see, I can't do it because I just get bored in there. I'm just like, now it's too steamy, and I need to go get some air. Okay, I'll come back a little later.
But that's the thing. It's not your hot water. If you're going to be paying a nightly thing, then you will get your money's worth.
Taking advantage of it.
And you take a shower cap, and you take some shampoo, and just take all that with you.
You know what I mean? Some music, just relax.
And when you get those spa baths sometimes.
Oh, yeah. Put some candles on.
Workout.
It's time for a live performance. Performing their new single, American Dream, MKTO!
Yeah!
Take it away, boys.
Let's do it.
Yeah. We broke down, trying to leave town, flying down the road to change. We were born to run, Cali, here we come, escape from nowhere, USA.
Yeah. Say goodbye to white picket fences, say hello to palm trees and Benzes. They say we have to fall to have it all. Yeah, but we don't want 2 kids and a wife. I don't want a job, I just want a life. Sometimes the underdogs rise and the mighty will fall. Yeah,
this ain't the same summer song that you used to know.
Why?
'Cause Jack left I am 30 years ago.
Come on.
The world is spinning too fast for you and me. So tell me whatever happened to the American dream. I knew a girl, I met her last night.
Yeah.
She was fresh off the plane.
Come on.
She whispered in my ear, baby, come here. I'll do anything to make a name.
Yeah. Baby, take my hand, follow me, cuz I don't wanna hurt you, but he does. I'm just trying to give you some real advice.
Listen, baby.
Yeah, never take candy from a stranger. And keep your eyes open for danger, cause this right here is a twisted paradise. Come on.
This ain't the same summer song that you used to know. Cause Jack left Diane 30 years ago. The world is spinning too fast for you and me. So tell me whatever happens to the American dream. Nah, nah, nah. Nah, 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 nah. Nah, 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 nah.
What?
Nah, nah, nah. Nah, 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 nah. Nah, 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 nah. Get some claps going, yeah. Nah, nah, nah. Nah, 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 nah.
Hey.
Nah, 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 nah.
What?
Nah, nah, nah. Nah, 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 nah. Nah, 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 nah.
Oh, yeah.
This ain't the same summer song that you used to know. Cause Jack left Diane 30 years ago.
Come on.
The world is spinning too fast for you and me. So tell me whatever happens to the American dream. This ain't the same summer song that you used to know. So baby, let's live and die before we're getting old. You know that nothing is the way it used to be.
Yeah.
So tell me whatever happens to the American dream. Nah, nah, nah.
Yeah.
Nah, 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 nah.
Come on.
Na 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 na.
What?
Na na na. Na 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 na.
Hey.
Na 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 na.
American Dream.
Woo! Wow, there you go. In the studio live, that is MKTO doing their new song American Dream. And we've got to say a big thank you to their guitarist Adam as well.
Yes, and Ross.
Did a good job, did a good job.
That was wonderful, guys. Thank you so much for doing that for us.
Thank you.
And we appreciate you coming back. Are you going to come and do like a massive show here sometime soon?
We need
Very
to.
soon. That needs to be in the books.
When are you going to do that?
It needs to happen soon because, like we say, this was one of the first spots that ever played our songs, so we appreciate it, and it needs to happen.
Oh, that's beautiful.
We'll put the pressure on. We'll get in touch with the record company. We'll make sure this happens.
Look at the label. Let's go.
Heck
Well,
yeah.
thank you so much for coming in. And tomorrow morning, the boys will be back with JJ, Mike, and Dom. So make sure you join them from 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. So one more time.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was MKTO.
Yeah. Thank you, guys. We love the edge.
Guy, Sharyn, and Clint on the Bloody Edge.
I had a bit of a weird encounter on Friday night, and I thought I had to bring it up.
I feel like all of your encounters would be weird.
My whole life is just a bizarre situation after bizarre situation. Anyway, I finished my comedy show about 9:30 and decided to go get some food to eat. Went to a restaurant in town and ran into a inebriated Michael Murphy from New Zealand Idol.
Oh man,
It was one of
that's
those.
a long time ago.
It was he was a real blast from the past. For me, I was like, it was pop royalty. I was like, oh my god, Michael Murphy was right there, and I was so excited that I put my hand up and yelled out, Michael Murphy, you're the man.
Oh god.
Boy, was that a mistake, because I got Michael Murphy right up in my grill, pissed off his face, drunk as a skunk, and he decided to start grabbing my food with his hands.
So basically you got Murphy'd.
Fame has gone to his head. I'll tell you what, he's still living on the dream of 2004 New Zealand Idol. So it's a bit of a weird situation, but basically he pulled my chicken out of the way and just started grabbing my beans, going, everybody loves a bean, and then just choking them down. Like he was just eating my beans. I don't know why he skipped the chicken.
Are we still talking about food here?
No, yeah, that wasn't. No, do not try and make that dirty. He took my beans off my plate. There's no way that can be misconstrued as anything else. He was eating the green beans off my plate. It was awkward as heck.
I have Michael Murphy's phone number.
Yeah.
And I feel like
We'll call him up and ask for some beans.
We should call him up and hit him up about his bean stealing.
I think that is a wonderful idea. Why would we not do that?
All right, we will do that. And just stay with us. In 2 songs' time, Michael Murphy will be brought to justice for the Great Bean Gate of 2014.
Hi, Michael. It's Guy Williams here. How's it going, man?
Good, mate. How are you?
I called because I ran into you on Friday night, mate.
This is true.
Because I've got a bit of beef. When I ran into you on Friday night, you seemed a lot more interested in my beans. Do you remember that?
I have been informed of this, and yes, it was definitely a blowout on my behalf.
At one point, when I said, "Oh, hi, Michael Murphy, how's it going? It's Guy here," you said, "Everybody wants a bean. Everybody wants a bean." You proceeded to move the chicken off my plate, grab my beans, hold them up in the air, and then chug them back.
Oh, yeah, nah, bro.
You say yeah, nah. Very good point. Anyway, you ate about 8 of my beans. You owe me some beans. When are you going to pay me back?
I definitely owe you beans. Can I take you out on a bean date?
In the future, me and Michael Murphy, you've heard it here, it's on radio, so we have to do it, Sharyn. Me and Michael Murphy are going on a bean date.
On a bean date. It will be awesome.
This is so much innuendo that it's actually uncontrollable.
It was not supposed to be innuendo. It was not supposed to be innuendo. Michael, all I'm saying, mate, is you owe me big time.
I owe you big time. It will be the greatest date of your life.
Will it be as good as the time you motorboated Joe Cotton's titties?
It'll be up there, I suppose.
Oh, yeah. Hey, great talking to you, Michael. Now get back in your little cupboard and we'll see you at Christmas in the park.
All right. Hooroo. Sounds good.
I can't wait for you guys to go on a bean date.
Sharyn, some of those jibes were a little bit below the belt.
No, what do you mean?
You had him right in the Christmas in the park, mate.
Ain't nobody steals my boy's beans and gets away with it. It doesn't get some beans in his own.
I appreciate you backing me up, Babs.
I love Michael Murphy. He's a good sport. And hopefully, when you guys have your bean date, we can hear back about it. When you guys eat each other's beans.
I feel like you are a sick and twisted woman, Sharyn.
It is true. That is not a lie.
Just one in the many line of weird things that have happened to me with crap celebrities around New Zealand. Just the other day, I was like, man, I love Dave Dobbin. Turned around, Dave Dobbin was there.
Oh, my God.
That was just on the street just down the road. And these things happen all the time because it's New Zealand. It's a small country and famous crap celebrities are walking around everywhere.
My weirdest celebrity moment would have probably been when I was about 9 years old and I went to the Caroline Bay Christmas Carnival down in Timaru.
Who could forget?
So good. And the Top Twins came and Kent Mother, she played The Spoons off my head.
Wow.
Which probably explains, she played them quite hard, which probably explains quite a lot about me. But
Come on, Sharyn.
it was a really, really good day for me. But we've already got calls through on this one. Candice, tell us what happened to you.
Well, I got in contact with John Key. I'm a flight attendant in New Zealand.
Cool.
Oh, wow.
And it was really awkward. I decided to, introduce myself. Hi, Mr. Prime Minister, how's it going? She asked me what my name was, and I said, Candice. She goes, oh, yeah, of course. Like, yeah, Candice. Candy goes, oh, Candy, like Candy the stripper. I said,
oh,
what?
God.
Amazing.
Candy the stripper. I was like, all right. Yeah, we just laughed it off, and then went and told my manager, and it was just quite awkward during the flight from Wellington. Luckily, it was a 40-minute flight, so
yeah,
I'm happy to be...
Candice, do you reckon John Key was hitting on you?
Oh, hell no, I hope not.
It would be definitely awkward, but it's classic John Key with his funny quips.
That's why people love him, and also why people hate him as well. He's pretty lax out for the Prime Minister.
He is so lax. Liv, what happened to you?
Well, a couple of years ago, I was at the New Zealand Music Awards, and I saw Colin Mr. Jeffrey, and I was like, oh, I have to grab a photo. And so he put his arm around me, and as he did, his sleeve cuff got caught in my shirt, my dress.
Oh, no.
And we're standing there going, oh, my God, and photographers are flashing away, and I was freaking out. And then that year I saw him again at Christmas in the park. And I was like, do you remember me? We got stuck together. And he's like, oh, my gosh, like I've seen articles and photos everywhere about us.
Aww.
It sounds less like this was like an accidental celebrity encounter and more of a you're stalking Colin Mather Jeffrey.
He ripped my dress as well.
Oh man.
God. Oh, well,
sending the bill. Unacceptable.
But we've got someone on the phone right now. Sarah, tell us about your weird New Zealand celebrity encounter.
I was in town with some friends in Auckland a while ago, and this guy comes up to me and he's going,
oh, you know my mate. And I was like, what? No, I don't. He turned around and it took me a minute and I was like, oh, you're Evan from Shorten Street. And his mate was using him as a pickup line.
Oh,
amazing.
So he was wingmanning his friend off his Shortland Street fame.
Yeah.
That poor guy. Did Evan have a girlfriend already?
I don't know, but he was a really nice guy, but his mate was a bit of a dick.
Oh, I feel so sorry for him. His friend sounds like a total punish.
We don't have much time, but my two favourite texts that have come in. My sister was busking with her violin around Scotland, and she met Brad Pitt in a remote pub in the Highlands.
Wow.
That's mind-blowing. Here's another good one. When Lord came to my school last year, brackets BIS, don't know what that is, Birchwood Intermediate School, Briarwood. There's no point of guessing. I was running around trying to find her everywhere after assembly, and someone said she'd left, but I found her hiding from students behind the toilets.
Oh my, why did she not just leave?
That is amazing.
Maybe she didn't have it right or something.
Lord is just the least stealth person ever, eh? She needs to get more stealth. Someone's texted in to say it's Belmont Intermediate School, so shout out to those homies.
Oh yeah.
Guy, Sharyn and Clint on the Edge.
And it is time for Guy to talk about his favourite TV show, MasterChef.
Guys, MasterChef review. Coming up, served up on a platter. Last night, guys, I accidentally tuned into MasterChef. It was the grand final, and it was an absolute delight. What a great show. Classic TV1 viewing. They get, basically, if you haven't seen the show...
They cook stuff, right?
It was a cooking competition where 3 male judges just tell these women what to cook. It was weird. And then like berating them and timing them and stuff like that. Did anyone else notice that? How there was 4 female finalists and then 3 male it was weird how the men were telling the women what to do in the kitchen.
Well, it's not that different.
If you thought that was weird, it seemed backwards, like classic TV1. If you thought that sounded backwards, they had 2 teams. One of them, who I'm going to call the brown team, were both brown.
Are you being racist?
And the other team that were both white were the whites. It was like whites versus browns. That was a weird dynamic.
Was it actually what their team names were, or have you just exaggerated?
I reckon all the racists who watch TV1 were just like, go the whites, go the whites. But my favourite team, the blonde chick was real annoying, so my favourite team, the Browns, ended up winning it. It was honestly so weird, though, because they put the white team in white shirts and the brown team in black shirts. It was messed up.
That is so... Did you watch it to the actual end?
I was going to mock the ladies for wearing Crocs in the show, but then I realised that I was watching MasterChef, so I'm probably a bigger loser than everyone involved.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, you want to know the result of the competition?
Yes.
To be honest, I tuned out about halfway through because it went for about 8 hours, so I didn't see. But overall, pretty good show. Didn't really like the weird racial tensions and was against the weird misogyny in the middle of it, so I'll give it a 5 out of 10.
You're probably one of those people that have read into this show more than any other person. It's actually ridiculous.
It's the most popular show in New Zealand. I don't know why people watch it. You can't even taste the food. It's like watching it there and you can't even... It
inspires you to get in the kitchen.
Not me, mate. I was eating Cheerios.
I would have definitely watched that and recommended my husband cook some of those dishes for me.
I had a delicious bowl of Cocoa Pops straight after.
You had Cheerio sausages and Cocoa Pops for dinner?
That was my dinner. I also had raisins as well. That's nature's candy. That's
what are you, a 3-year-old? You are having a 3-year-old's meal plan for breakfast. That is terrible.
I need to pull my life together, eh?
Yeah, you really do.
Guy, Sharyn and Clint on the Edge.
I'll do a good chat.
Are you going to do a good chat?
Yeah.
We've been recording the whole time.
Is this it?
Yeah.
Have you been tricking me?
Yeah.
So these are my options then for the podcast outro. Do you want to chat about the history of microphones? Or cool presents that you can buy people that don't cost much. Because just the other day, I just seen that balloon you got given where it was a box and it opened up and a smiley face balloon popped out.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
Who gave you that? Zeno J.
Jordan on Twitter, my friend.
He's a nice guy.
He's lovely.
So he gave you that and that just brightened up the whole day. So I'm going to say we talk about that. Okay. Well, have we already talked? That's probably all I've got to say about that.
We've talked about it now.
We've talked about it. So were you recording? Is this it?
Yeah, this is it. That's it.
Well, that was pretty good. Thank you so much for listening to the podcast, guys, and I hope you enjoyed that things that pop out of boxes chat. I guess that's what I'm going to call that.
Please spread the word about our podcast. Tell them that we're cool and
don't tell them about this one, though.
Yeah, not this one. Tomorrow's one.
The Guy, Sharyn and Clint podcast.